It's week 4 of the 2024 season, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Seahawks and the Lions on Monday Night Prime Time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some...
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time, led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
If his preparation for this game is any indication of how he's going to perform today, Mike, they're going to be hard to beat. He played really well last week, but when we talked to his coaches, they told us, they're like, he has lived here all week. He has taken his level of play even up another notch. And if he can continue to operate this system, continue to get all of his weapons involved, this leadership, this ability to lead by example, it's going to rub off on the rest of this offense. I think they're going to have a good chance of changing from last week's loss to coming away today with a victory.
Purdy now on second down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's caught left side by Ingram. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Lockett headed in motion. Throwing again, Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. This one finds Lockett down the left side.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
On play action, Daniels. Now he takes off. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Throwing on second down, Daniels. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Lockett headed in motion. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Mixon.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They send him right out of the slot. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yardage. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
The Lions offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. On 2nd down, Purdy. He'll complete it to Barner. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. That's good for the Lions. A run with Gainwell. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive. Nothing scarier for a quarterback, Mike, than to seeing that ball popped up in the air. It feels like that ball is in the air for an eternity, and all you hope is that it just harmlessly falls to the ground. And fortunately for the offense, that's exactly what it did.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest. And they'll begin 1st and 10. First carry for Joe Mixon. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Got a man, it's Rocket. Gain of 16 for the man who wears 16. And a first down.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a first down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. Do you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, Gainwell. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter. But that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Detroit. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. This one quickly out to Lockett. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
1st and 10. Give, running right. It is Mixon. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. 3-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Second and a yard. On the option, they give it to Mixon. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. Third and a yard, it's Daniels. To the goal line and in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Seattle. It's his third touchdown on the year. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. Taking off. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Purdy. He completes this one to Mallory. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. First catch for the rookie, Coleman, good for the 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing. At the 49-yard line. Throwing again is Purdy. That's to the number 9 overall pick, Rome Odunze. Now a 3rd and 2. Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. So from 3rd and 2, back him up to 3rd and 7. Back to the air again is Purdy. The right side, catch made by Dobbs.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he's going to have the Lions' 1st down. They'll wind up getting 7 on 4th and 3. Purdy going to put it up again. Open man, that's Charlie Jones. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing again is Purdy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. They need 2. Here's Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Well, Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. The open man is Osborne.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 44. It was Cam Taylor-Britt with the tackle.
Offside. Defense. Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They will work the middle with Mixon. He's got it. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Osborne, the man on the move. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he's not going to get there again. Same player, same result. No gain, and now it's 4th down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit. In a moment, they'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On play action, Daniels. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Osborne, the man on the move. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. He'll tuck it and take off. And Daniels will have the first down as he's able to slide and avoid the contact.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself up.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's taken in by Franklin. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This, a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They're in a 10-point hole. It's 13-3 as this drive starts with 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll send him over to the left. To throw on 1st down is Purdy. That's caught left side by Odunze. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So the hope is your 1 3rd down conversion from really jump-starting.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the 2nd look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Play action now. Purdy laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll go play action with Purdy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions are able to get it back within a score.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and the big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where you see the final score there. Josh Allen, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington Commanders. T. Higgins, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium, see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Spencer Rattler, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Seahawks offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways. And they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. Charlie Jones, deep to return. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Lions offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Brings us 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line. A 2nd down throw here for Purdy. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. But this is taken in by a teammate. Second down and 3. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Automatic first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Here's Daniels. It is complete. He finds Lockett. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Lockett headed in motion. Daniels to throw on second down. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Corey Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to be third down. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Third and short, and it's Daniels. That's caught left side by Ingram. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on third down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Here's first and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Throwing now, Daniels. Pass over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying,
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The home team's offense and Romeo Dobbs heading out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Gainwell. He'll be brought down after a short pickup. Through at the 29. Second down and 8. Now Gainwell. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Here's a third down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. First and 10 at the 38-yard line. They'll run here with Gainwell. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
He'll complete it to Barner. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Tight end going in motion here. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. That's a pickup of 17. Good for a Lions first down.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, second and 10. Into the hands of his tight end, Barner.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Third down, Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Detroit.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Now Daniels. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And Mike, week in and week out, I still don't understand how tight ends continue to be disrespected and left wide open in the passing game. I mean, he's the biggest target on the field. How do you lose track of him? Somebody needs to identify their responsibility, stay in their zone and coverage, and make sure they take that big target away. Because if not, I guarantee this quarterback's going to continue to look at him early and often. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. There's Osborne with the ground.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Automatic first down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Throwing again, Daniels. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run, and they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense. Still first down.
So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll run here with Mixon. And he will dive into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Seahawks. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Play action now. Purdy. No chance at all. He'll go down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Motion man is the tight end going right. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. They'll run here. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the 1st down. 4th down coming up. The Lions will punt this ball away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. Now he'll air one out. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Lockett headed in motion. And a nice defensive play. Their good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And he has missed this one. No good. And this is going to stay a tie game here in the 4th.
And you just have to wonder what that'll do to the energy levels on both sidelines. I mean, you got a chance to break the tie here late, but he just can't connect.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short game.
Still 2nd down.
Dobbs headed in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the...
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Lions will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Whoa. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Daniels now on 1st down. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. Now 2nd and inches. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Daniels gonna throw again. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. As it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Lockett headed in motion. He's got room to roam. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. That's a gain of 18 yards.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They look to run with Mixon. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Seattle. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game, I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense ready to take over once again. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Lions. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. The kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.